chapter 5. 1 Corinthians chapter 5, starting at verse 1. It is reported commonly that there is fornication among you, and such fornication as it is not so much as named among the Gentiles, that one should have his father's wife. And ye are puffed up, and have not rather mourned that he that hath done this deed might be taken away from among you. For I verily, as absent in body, but present in spirit, have judged already, as though I were present, concerning him that had so done this deed. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, when ye are gathered together, and my spirit with the power of our Lord Jesus Christ, to deliver such an one unto Satan for the destruction of the flesh, that the spirit may be saved in the day of the Lord Jesus. Your glory is not good. Know ye not that a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump? Purge out therefore the old leaven, that ye may be a new lump, as ye are unleavened. For even Christ, our Passover, is sacrificed for us. Therefore, let us keep the feast, not with old leaven, neither with the leaven of malice and wickedness, but with the unleavened bread of sincerity and truth. I wrote unto you in an epistle not to company with fornicators, yet not altogether the fornicators of this world, or with the covetous, or extortioners, or the idolaters, for then must ye need go out of the world. But now I have written unto you not to keep company, if any man that is called a brother be a fornicator, or covetous, or an idolater, or a railer, or a drunkard, or an extortioner. With such a one, know not to eat. For what have I to do to judge them also that are without? Do not ye judge them that are within? But them that are without God judgeth. Therefore, put away from among yourselves that wicked person. I want to talk about blessing business. Blessing business. The church should be in the blessing business. But sometimes blessings can hurt. I said the church should be in the blessing business. But sometimes blessings hurt. I don't want to preach this, man. Preaching on the protest. You know, when you got to preach it, you know they ain't going to take it, but you got to do it because it's in chapter 5. I didn't make it up, it's in chapter 5. Blessing business. Glad to see Sister Easley back there. I want to start off talking about this approach that Paul takes to dealing with the problem in Corinth. He talks about a problem of their complacency, and he talks about complacency in the church. Let's deal with that. It's a matter of dealing with the complacency of the church, but the complacency is not where he starts. He starts with the indictment. He says the church have allowed this fornicator to enter its walls to deal comfortably. Yeah. And he's got a problem with that complacency. Let me start that in. The first point is correcting complacency. The church correcting complacency, or correcting complacency in the church, but it's a matter of correcting complacency, because I want to start with a positive, not a negative. That understand the indictment is not just sin. He's talking about notorious sin. He's talking about sin that is out of the ordinary. You had a man who is going to bed having sexual intimacy with his daddy's wife. I don't know if they separated. I don't know what the deal is, but it's not his mama, but it's his daddy's wife. And it's well known, it's publicized all over town, and it's known in the church. I mean, that even nowadays that raise some eyebrows. But Paul's got a problem not only with the notorious sin, he has a problem with the fact that the church accepts the sin as though nothing is wrong. Do I have a witness here? Yeah, I want to walk that while I let that Paul says the church has a problem when it becomes so complacent with sin that it starts to entertain sin without a stand. Yeah. Maybe that's what's wrong with our society today. Maybe the church is accepting too many sins. We become so comfortable with sin that sin has become acceptable in the church. So that which used to be an indictment, that which people used to be ashamed of, now they flaunt it and parade it as though nothing is wrong. Don't get nervous. I mean, it's not just picking out folk and talk about what they're doing wrong, because all y'all doing something. So we ain't gonna put you out, because they would put you out, but they're doing something too, so they can't. What are you saying? There's a problem when things are so notorious that you start to try to accept it. It's a problem when you start trying to make sin acceptable. And I say that's what's wrong with our society, because you see, you really can't blame the world for being the world, but you can blame the church for the deterioration of the world when God has put on us the responsibility of evangelizing the world. He said, ye are the salt of the earth. Ye are the light of the world, so that if the church is going to be light, we should do our job to make the world a better place. Do I have a witness here? Yeah. But you know, when you accept everything and anything, you got a problem. I mean, you know, just to pick up something off that. I mean, you talk about fornication. You talk about homosexuality. We've got homosexuals now wanting to get married and want to get married in church. Well, if you want me to marry you in church, that would mean I endorse the whole process. Let's say that it is acceptable lifestyle. And I contend the only reason why folk dare to bring it up in public now is because the church has not really spoken against that which we should speak against. I mean, you talk about shacking up. When I was a boy, they had people shacking up, but they wouldn't talk about it in front of children. I mean, we happened to overhear it before they realized we were standing there. And they said, get away from here. morning, this is grown folks talking, but folks didn't brag about they living together. When folk lived together and they didn't have a marriage license, they lied and said they were married. There were folk who were common law married, and they died and pretended they were married, and if they needed to produce a marriage certificate, they were in trouble. But now we flunk it. I was lecturing over at Dallas Light and talking about this next chapter I got to talk about next week, and I thought the discussion was going to be in chapter 7. I thought the discussion was going to be about, do benevolence to the wife and husband, and that wasn't a discussion at all. The big discussion was one of the inmates, one of the clients, got upset because I said that if a man really loves a woman, he's not going to just live with her, he's going to marry her. But that's just your personal opinion. No. That's not my personal opinion. Now, see, we can use the Bible both ways. See? When the Bible didn't have all these wedges, but it did when Isaac married Rebecca. The Bible said all he did was go into his mama's tent, and they made whoopee. And when she came out, the Bible said they married. Oh, I wish I had a witness here. I wish I did. No, that's bad, but that's good too. Because if you had to marry everybody you made whoopee with, y'all wouldn't be making so much whoopee, I tell you that. I wish I had a witness here. But I was telling him, you can't make doctrine formulated on just one passage. That doctrine has to be the totality of the word. And over there in the New Testament, he talks about you have to observe the laws of the land. But the laws of the land said if you want to get married, you ought to get a piece of paper. There ain't nothing but it's just a ceremony, but there's still something you need to do. The laws of the land say you ought to have a piece of paper to drive a car. You ain't going around here without no license. I mean, I got a few fools. I thought most of y'all get licensed. You don't ride around. The law says you ought to have insurance on your car. You get insurance on your car. But why is it you act all ignorant when it comes to marital relations? Because we want to act like a different standard when it comes to those kinds of things. So that's personal. No, it's not personal appearance. It's what God requires in order for you to respect the person that you're with. Fornication. I mean, there's a whole lot of y'all squirming in your seat because you're doing stuff you ain't supposed to be doing. But understand this, even if you mess it up, you ought not be bragging about your sin. If you mess it up, you ought not bring your junk to church and expect me to bless it. Oh, come on here, somebody. You don't bring your woman to church and sit with her, and you got your wife across the aisle rolling your eyes at you and me because I haven't said anything. Oh, y'all better hear me today. Oh, y'all can be mad at me anything. I got to preach it. This is chapter 5. Don't get mad at me. Read chapter 5. And take the next one. See, because that's told Ezekiel. The watchman, he says, has the responsibility of blowing the trumpet. And he said, if the watchman, when he sees the swords coming, if he blows the trumpet and they get the sword, he's not responsible for what happens after that. If he blows the trumpet, everything is fine. But he said, if he sees the enemy coming and he blows not the trumpet, then he says the souls that die are going to be laid at his charge. Come on here, somebody. That's God talking, saying the prophet preacher has the responsibility of calling sin, sin. See, I'm not talking about, I want to be a preacher because I see he ride a Cadillac. I want to be a preacher because he got a Mercedes. I want to be a preacher because he has an anniversary. Let me tell you something. Well, being a preacher also means that you got to tell folk when they're wrong. Being a preacher also means that you must declare what thus said the Lord. And God doesn't always have good news for folk. Sometimes he is indicting them for their sins. You can't be a man of God without telling folk what's wrong when they're living in a life and world of sin. I got enough problems to deal with without me taking on y'all's sin too. So I'm going to at least tell you, you might not do it, but at least I'm going to tell you do what's right, because if I don't, your blood will be required at my hand. Reverend Haynes like to pick on, no, I don't like to pick on nobody, because most times when I'm picking on you, I'm picking on me too. But then I don't have a responsibility to make you feel good. I don't have a responsibility to try to make me look good. I got a responsibility to declare what thus said the Lord. You say, the church is too complacent. We want to sit around and act like everything is fine when it's not. A few years ago, you know, when we were going through the civil rights movement, a lot of you middle class blacks who are in six figures, they say it don't take all that, and we don't live in those kind of times anymore. We don't need that anymore. I wish y'all would take notice right now. And look at those good folk on the other side, the moral majority and the right wing. Look at them now. They marching, they protesting. Guys, First Baptist up there preaching, talking about Obama is wrong, going to hell, all kind of stuff. He doing from changing his whole sermon. Got one guy to change his whole agenda of preaching, trying to get back at President Obama. But when we were talking about civil rights in our pulpit, we were wrong. Y'all mess with God. You see, it's just a matter of interest. You see, what's wrong is folk want the church to lay dormant, and so you don't mess with them. But as soon as somebody starts touching their toes, then they want the church to speak up. And God said the church, the preacher, the prophet ought to be speaking for that man that don't have a voice. You ought to be speaking for that little girl that can't talk for herself. You ought to be speaking for those poor people that the news reporters don't put a mic in their mouth. You don't see them going under those bridges and talking to homeless people and asking to give their opinion. No. You want to go to a certain part of town that's going to give you what you want to hear. But he said, if you can't get a word anywhere else in the church of God, we ought to tell the truth. The church of God ought to be speaking out. The church of God should stand up. We ought to be doing our job. Not only do I see, I can stay there, but not only do I see this complacency and trying to correct that, but I see the need to cut corruption. Cutting corruption. Look what Paul says, now, you can't let that guy stay in church without hurting that church. You let that cat sit in there like nothing is wrong. You can't do that. And it's amazing how we get so sympathetic and we get so soft-hearted when it comes to pointing out certain folks wrong. Not everybody, just certain folks. And we love to do it in the name of, well, God is a God of love. We've got to accept everybody. You don't accept it from the preacher. Why you accept it from him? You don't accept it from your enemy. Let me say this. The church needs to come to grips with the fact that you cannot allow the contamination to stay without it messing up the whole fellowship. Old folks, you put it this way: one rotten apple, come on here somebody, it'll mess up the whole barrel of apples. You don't see you trying to examine the apple 2 apples over and talk about how good it looked and what good shape it's in, and you know, got such good texture. If it stays in that barrel, eventually it's going to be rotten. And every other, oh, y'all better hear me today. He said you got to cut out, but he didn't talk about apples, he talked about leaven. Leaven, that's an Old Testament word for yeast. Come on here, somebody. When they made bread, see, you got to explain about baking because they don't know about making no bread. Back in the day when folk used to make bread, before they went to Kroger's and bought a loaf, they used to have to make sure that the ground is fertile and that there's some sunshine and some rain. He said you got to make sure the birds don't needs to be in order to grow. All I'm trying to tell you is that everybody have access to this God I'm talking about. Yes, this God I'm talking about, he is a God that can make a difference in anybody's life. I don't care if you're a drunkard, I don't care if you're a gambler, I don't care if you're a murderer. God can make a difference in your life. And if you let go and let God, he can turn your life around. He can make your life brand new. Yes, he can light up your life, and he can give you a reason for living. Yes, he can cause you, to have a different perspective. Somebody said, I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on Jesus. Yes, somebody said there's a brighter day ahead. Somebody said, well, I woke up and seemingly the sun was shining brighter than it ever had shone before. He said, I woke up and seemed like I could hear a bird singing, and the song he sung was sweeter than any song I'd heard a bird sing any time before. I looked out and the leaves were moving with the movement of the wind, and the breeze seemed to cool me in my body, and it made me feel